I'm an amateur musician, I'm an amateur tree planter, I'm an amateur arborist. But, you know, the word amateur comes from the French word amour, which is to love something that you do. So I try to keep that kind of consistent in what I'm doing right now. So I just basically had a song that I wrote kind of when we first started talking about this a couple of years ago for this project called The Wolf's Tale. It's funny, I've been reading a lot about like logging exploration in Canada in general and the United States and how it's kind of been proliferated. And Saskatchewan is actually pretty good off at this point, in my opinion. Like, we haven't been so badly touched by it, but I think that's why it's all the more important to like try to maintain some of what we have, because a lot of the rest of Canada doesn't have any of its original forest. Anyways, I think my guitar's in tune. I'm just gonna sing the song I wrote called The Wolf's Tale. I hope you guys like it. Well, this looks really funny.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
I don't know, can you hear me? Cool. From the slopes of the slope and the shield, the northland, the perils of winter, great ocean's shore, cut my teeth on your flint rock, no worry, wedlock, just live until death knocks, no need of a door. When the airs turn to diamond and the time was worth more than the ones you've adored, and you would cut off a wolf's tail, you would cut off a wolf's tail, you would cut off a wolf's tail, just to watch her stumble. Raised a family on the lake, right water's warmer, late light grow what's needed, till the lake's frozen over. I've been confined to what's not fine when you burn down, a trap line left to me through the grapevine, your four-leaved clover. When the airs turn to diamond and time was worth more than the ones you've adored, and you would cut off a wolf's tail, you would cut off a wolf's tail, you would cut off a wolf's tail, just to watch her stumble. Well, what do you want? So will you not taunt? Where do I fit into what you have grown? I can walk through this slash pile for miles and a little while to my home, but I stand here alone. When the airs turn to diamond and time was worth more than the ones you've adored, and
was sitting at the kitchen table at my place, telling my son about these trees in the forest, and I was going on, which I can do. And all were sitting at the table. I think it was about half an hour, and then I finally stopped talking. Olive looked at me and said, "Grandpa, I'd like to help." And so, what can I do? So I said, one thing, we could come here. And so this is my granddaughter, Olive.
Hi everybody. First I'd like to point out that to help save trees, I've used poop paper, odorless, and I'm using elephant poop to make this paper to help save the trees. Hi everybody, my name is Olive and I'm 10 years old. I don't know about you, but I care a whole lot about trees and the forest. I really appreciate having the privilege to take part in this very important event today. I have chosen a few of many points why we should save the forest. First, community. Second, how my heart feels as I approach the forest. Thoughts on the Saskatchewan flag and reciprocity. Community. The reason that places like Nest Creek are so good at bringing people together is because of the natural beauty and specialness of being in a naturally incredible environment together. My heart as I reach the forest. Me and my family spend as much time as we can canoeing, camping, and enjoying the wonderful uncut forest for my whole life of 10 years. And I hope that future kids, like 7 generations into the future or more, will have that same experience. Ever looked slowly at the Saskatchewan flag? Well, you'll notice that half is yellow and half is green. The green half, in my mind, represents forest. And some people say that Saskatchewan is all prairie, but they miss a whole world. The forest creates habitats, biodiversity, and, well, balance. Fourth, reciprocity. Reciprocity is basically give and take. Example, we give carbon dioxide to the trees and they give us oxygen, but lately more taking has been done than giving. That's why this event is very important to work together, not just think, not just ponder, but to help do something. In conclusion, I'd like to mention that the lumber guys say, I'm only cutting down some of the forest, but the impact is much more devastating. Trees help each other to stand strong. Like us people, we are better together. Do you want a brief explanation of an acorn? Yeah. So, in a nutshell, it's an oak tree.
They're logging today. When I come to this meeting today, they're logging. It's April, the middle of April, and they're logging. And like, there's no consideration for the animals, for the water, for the soil, because the rutting that they would be making right now would be horrific. And I mean, their road, looked at their road where they go in off the highway where they're logging. They have to walk in there. They can't drive in there because it's all water. Because it's springtime. You shouldn't be logging in the spring. But forestry has got a wide open license to do whatever they want to do. And there's, I don't know. But when I agreed to come down and talk with you guys, like I told John, I said we need the people of southern Saskatchewan to realize what's going on in northern Saskatchewan. Like, we're not going to have a boreal forest. And to me, the boreal forest of Saskatchewan is a national treasure. And we are stripping it for cheap wood. We don't pay stumpage. The logging companies pay nothing for stumpage. All this wood is being cut for nothing. My son, he reminds me of me when I was younger. He loves talking about what we should do for the land and how we got to look after things. And I was always taught by my dad and by everybody else. I just learned this from all my elders, is that when you go out and use the forest, you leave it as you found it. And I know there's a way that we can still log, but nobody's interested in the way that it needs to be logged. Like, we shouldn't be logging at all in summertime. That's the first thing that should happen. And, but I mean, nobody wants to hear that. Logging companies want to log 24/7. They don't want to stop because they're making money. They're becoming millionaires and they don't care how they're doing it. So, and we're just in the road. Us locals in northern Saskatchewan are just in the road. And the harder they make it on us, they're just hoping that we leave. We had one guy even say they should use Dory Lake as a nuclear waste dump so that they could get rid of the locals, and then everything would be easy.
So this song I'm going to sing, it's one that I wrote quite a long time ago, and it's called The Forest, and it has a chorus, and I invite you to sing the chorus with me. So the chorus goes like this. The earth is wise, her balance true. She always knows just what to do. The forest, community of living ones. More than just the trees that grow, our community of around. A growing, changing melody, each part in tune with all the rest. If we would enter in this dance, we take a cue from who knows best. The earth is wise, her balance true. She always knows just what to do. The earth is wise, her balance true. She always knows just what to do. When fire rages through the land and leaves the forest charred and black, knowing earth she slowly heals, her cycles bring the forest back. The forest still, though charred and bleak, her ordered beauty there to see. There's much to learn from nature's ways, a billion here to build upon. The earth is wise, her balance true. She always knows just what to do. The earth is wise, her balance true. She always knows just what to do. So let us honor those who stand, their roots so deep within the ground, and all